Hello, I'm Hunter Russell. Juyang Huang and Amy Liu of Health Tech Lab, Bove College of Health Sciences, Northeastern University, Boston, Massachusetts, wrote a journal posted to Scientific Reports July 20th, 2018, stating 67% of U.S. households have an SVG, or a set-entry video game system, and at least one person in each of these households plays for at least 3 hours a week. We all love video games, but are they good or bad for us? Video games are both beneficial and harmful to our health. First, I will talk about how video games can improve your health, and then I will talk about how they are harmful to your health. First, let's check in on a study on how they have been used in the for health studies. Mark Griffiths, professor of gambling studies and behavior addictions of the NCBI, July 16, 2005, says, video games have been used for pain management. In a study done on a child who had an injury on his lip where he wouldn't stop picking at it, they gave him a handheld video game system, and within 2 weeks, his lip had healed. Video games have also been used as a form of physiotherapy. People with arm injuries are given video games so that they can mitigate the pain. Video games have also been used for people with hand injuries so that they can strengthen their finger movements. And lastly, video games have been used with children with behavioral issues such as autism and ADHD as a form of coping mechanism and teaching device. Now that we've talked about how video games can be used in the health industry to improve your health, let's talk about how they are harmful to us. The researchers and writers of Psych Guides in 2019 say 6 to 15% of players for video games show signs of addiction. There are two types of addiction. The first one is single-player addiction. This is when you have a single-player game and you are stuck on that one mission that you need to finish. You continue playing until you finish that one mission. The second type is multiplayer addiction. This is when you are addicted to being that online character you have created, where you role play and you continue playing as this character that you believe is how you want to be seen. There are two ways to tell if a person is addicted to video games. The first is emotional symptoms. People show signs of being impatient and angry towards being taken away from their video games, and they fidget quite a bit when they don't have a system or a game they are playing. The other type is physical addiction. These signs are fatigue, carpal tunnel syndrome, bags under the eyes. These ones are more easy to see. There have been 2 studies so far that I've found that show how video games can be addictive. These studies say that video games are bad for your health because once you get addicted to them, you can't stop. Now that I've talked about how video games can be harmful to our health, now that I've talked about how video games can be used in health professions to improve your health and how video games are harmful to your health, I believe video games are both harmful and beneficial to our health. Many of us love playing video games. many of us do not know the research that's been done into the study of video games and health.